Good morning, guys. My name is the Old Mechanic. And what do we have today in my shed? Well, this bike has a huge problem. It's from a friend of mine, a BMW S1000R from 2016. He was on a holiday with his friends, a few days. And on its way back, his bike, this one, suddenly got one quick stall. There was white blue smoke coming from the exhaust and a terribly rattle in the engine. So at this moment I don't know what exactly is wrong with the engine, but I have to find out. First I'm going to start up the engine so you can hear the terrible rattle that's in the engine. Now guys, let's hear that rattle. Now guys, the first thing I'm going to do is take this Tupperware off. So then I get a bit closer to the engine. Let's do that. Up. This one off. We're gonna get the Tupperware off on the other side. Coolant reservoir is almost empty. And I looked into the radiator and there is not much in here, as I don't see any traces of coolant leaking. Normally when coolant leaks it leaves greenish traces, but no. I'm gonna empty the radiator and the engine of the coolant and see what's inside, what's left. So let's do that. That's easy on this bike. Come on over. We need to remove this hose. There's a clamp. I like this kind of plier, grip plier. A little bit tighter. Yes, there he is. Hop. So, carefully remove the hose. Let's a bit around. Loosen it carefully. Up. Yes. Now, I love to make a mess, huh? Should be 3 liters. I remove the cap from the radiator. So, guys, always be careful when you get your coolant of your bike and you have a dog, because coolant contains something that tastes sweet and a dog might like it and lick it, drink it, and he's gonna die quickly. So always be careful with coolant. Also for toddlers, they might like the taste of it, so careful with coolant. To get the engine empty, I'm gonna lift it with my winch, get the motor stand out of the way and then lean it over to this side. Okay. Now guys, playing with coolant is always fun. Let's see. Yes. I'm curious how much is still in there, so I'm gonna see if I can measure it. Guys, I am sure I'm gonna make a mess of it. I got my liter and then try to do up, you see? That's 1 liter. I'm not sure. Two liters. Yeah, and a bit. Okay, told you I'm gonna make a mess, but I don't care. There is a tiny bit in this reservoir, but guys, shall I take it out? It's barely nothing. Maybe this is 100, oh wait a minute, on this side I have to look. This is, well, 100 cc, yeah, 100 cc. So maybe there is another 100 cc, so 700 cc, it's blown out. The problem with that is, guys, air is compressible and the engine sucks a lot of air with vaporized petrol. But now there was coolant inside, which is a liquid, and the liquid isn't compressible. So hopefully it went in with very tiny amounts. So most of it is air, so it's compressible. If there is a lot of coolant inside in the combustion chamber, well, then it could be the end of the big end. Could be. Guys, another thing I want to check is if it has any fault codes. So I'm going to take the UniCarScan app. Hop. Yes. This one carefully out of the way. In here is the diagnostic connector. It's always a terrible thing. The UniCarScan app. The UniCarScan Bluetooth device. As the app is on my phone. Yeah. So this one. Okay. Connecting over there. Hop. Yes. Light is lighting. A LED. Put the bike on ignition. Then, first I always like to do an adapter check to see if my phone is connected with the Bluetooth device. Opening, yeah, UniCarScan present. So, okay. 3 times yes in green, always good. Good. Then we go to the S series, S1000R, and we go to the engine electronics. No fault codes. We're gonna close the motor scan app. Okay. Now guys, let's move on. We're gonna remove the tank and get the spark plugs out. Let's do that. Guys, I removed that clamp on the coolant hose. Why? So I don't forget it to fasten it. Now it was somewhere on that coolant hose, and before you know, you forget, because you look and you see the hose is attached, but the clamp is not onto there. So, in there. Is some iron aluminium stuff in there, blown back. We're gonna take the spark plugs out. Easy. First we're gonna disconnect it.
And then we can take this one out of the way. Now let's see if my silicone grease worked. Absolute. Here. See, I put some.
Yes. Take the magnet. Looks, it is dry. It don't looks damaged. I'm curious about this one. It's stuck here. Okay. Yes, I think it's already loose now. Oh my God. Now guys, it doesn't look good. The spark plug is gone with the wind. So I have a simple Borescope with my tablet and I'm gonna look inside the engine. First, let's see what the most damaged cylinder looks on the inside. Come on over. It is quite a bit of a hassle. Now guys, let's see if we can get in. Need my tablet or something over there. This is the most right cylinder where the problem was. Let's have a look over here. It's not the best Borescope, but it is a bit tricky to get in. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oops. What I look now is the piston. Oh, it is a lot of damage. Watch. Then we go to the this is always coming in the middle. Yes. Yes. Yeah, see? This is the next one, but I see stuff over there too. Let's get gonna take this spark plug out too. Get out with my magnet. Yes. This looks great. Now we're gonna go in cylinder number 2. There he is. Yes, we're in. Now let's see. This is the top of the piston. Maybe a bit. Oh. That looks, I think those color things we see, this is piston number 3 again. Yes. Then piston number 4, the damaged one. Not sure what laying inside, but it doesn't look good, guys. I think I see a hole in a piston. Maybe we can turn the engine. Yeah, that's over there. I see that shining part. See? Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn the engine over. Oh, there is a peeping hole over here. Ah yeah, you're over there. Yes. Let's see. Yes. That's 16. Not sure which one. Holy shit. This. Oh my god, there is a huge hole in the piston. Watch. I think it's the end of the line. This one. So. I think, guys, put this one back in. Now guys, I think we've seen enough. Now guys, there was my video. It's not the last one. This was a video with no happy end. What I think had happened is that a valve stem broke and then the top half of the valve came loose, and there is way too less space when the piston is at top dead center and there is this valve top bouncing around, and that made a hole in the piston. So it is way too expensive to fix this with new parts. It's way too expensive, because when I get the engine apart, eventually I will, but that's for another time. Well, then I discover more damage, I'm sure. So normally I bring good news, but this time, nope. Not good news, guys. We need a second-hand good engine. That's the only option from a bike that crashed on the front, maybe, and they sell it in parts. So, to be continued. And even though it's not a happy video, I still hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, give me thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, costs nothing, and you can unsubscribe any moment. Now, see you the next time. And for now, Old Mechanic out.